Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to PlutoCraft. Last time we built this amazing harbor area, and this time I could tell you what we're gonna build, but last time I started the episode I told you that I was gonna get decked out in iron gear and not iron gear, we are decked out in iron gear. Last time I said we were gonna get decked out in diamond gear and that we were going to build an iron farm, and instead we did this. So I could tell you what we're going to do this episode, but I don't know if you're going to believe me. We're just going to see what happens. But hopefully we do get an iron farm and decked out in diamond gear. So yeah, it'll be a surprise if that actually happens this time, but you know, that's what you have to look forward to. I mean, one thing we could do is find one of these geodes. That sounds fun. That was totally in the plans today. oh, that was, was not expecting that. It's the geode dwelling zombie. Okay, yeah, I guess we gotta be careful. Anybody else? There's a bat. There's a bat geode guy. Ah, get away. No, okay, bats are friends. Okay. I think I wasn't supposed to break that, right? This is dangerous, but yep, dangerous. Okay, this is the spot to attack. Apparently, this is the ambush geode. Okay, let's just light this up, and then we can get some of these resources. Jeez, where's everybody coming from? Okay, let's get to mining. Well, that was a pretty good stroke of luck. I mean, our skin is a pirate themed, so we gotta have the spyglass, right? We needed that, whatever you call it. What is it called? Amethyst shard. Yeah, we needed that in order to make the spyglass. And now we can zoom in on all this stuff. Check out what that turtle's doing. That suspicious little turtle. We'll make a farm over there one time. Yeah, but enough with these distractions. I guess we gotta do the iron farm, right? We said we would do it. We gotta go do it. Making pretty good use of this villager breeder now for setting up the iron farm. So, no, come back. Yep, this way. You gotta get past Fletch over here. Yeah, we'll just take a few of these guys and send them down the railway, and eventually we'll get them into the iron farm that I've got set up over here. This is the process right here. We get them in this little hole, and then I turn on hitboxes, F3 and B. I break this minecart, because I'm all out of iron. That's why we need the iron farm. Get them to stand on this trapdoor, and whoop, there you go. We got a bunch of beds down there, and I can probably link to the design of the iron farm that I'm using here. But there's like 4 different, we got a cat too. 4 different sections, and they all spawn their own iron golems. So gotta put these villagers in, and then I'm going to, let's turn off hitboxes, and then I'm gonna get the zombies in here to start scaring the villagers and generating the iron golems. So I really thought I was recording for the night there, but I guess I messed that up. But we got one of the zombies in, and you can tell from the creeper pock-marked areas here, it was a bit of a rough night. It was like no zombies were coming whatsoever. It was all creepers and skeletons, and finally I got one zombie, and then the strategy was to lure him in here, where we had a trapdoor above, and then these trapdoors below, and he goes down here, and he gets stuck in that boat there. You can see him down there, and now he's scaring the villagers. We're going to do the same when the night comes again with this area, or on the other side. And then I've already got a few iron golems spawning here, but I haven't seen one in a while. Once we get all 4 of these, it should go a lot quicker. But yeah, I'll try to record when I do the next night. Okay, hopefully it's recording this time. I guess we'll know in a second. Sun's getting low. It's time to try to get ourselves another zombie. Oh yeah, saw an iron golem go down there. So for this one, we gotta trap the zombie here. So I should probably make an escape for myself. Okay, Got the cat to protect me from the creepers, I guess. Come back here, kitty. No, oh, there's a zombie. Okay. We gotta get this guy. Oh, there's a bunch of them now. We gotta get one of these guys without triggering a bunch of skeletons and spiders. Okay, just follow me. Don't worry. This isn't a trap. I would never trap you. Come on. Come this way. Nope, this way. Yep. Okay. So now, I just gotta do that. And we should be good, right? I think. Yep. Okay, I think I can sleep. Cool, I got all my zombies down in the holes. And this is starting to produce a lot of iron. The one thing that's kind of annoying is I keep having to readjust the area here because I keep getting randomly iron golems will spawn outside of here. I'm not really sure like what the radius is of where they're supposed to spawn or not. But let's go ahead and check out how much iron we've got just in the time that we spent gathering up the zombies to put in those holes. And it's actually, it's a lot. Like we got 4.5 stacks plus this of iron so far. So I'm pretty happy with this farm. As long as we can figure out the spawning issue, I think this should be us set for a long time in terms of iron. While we figure out what to build around this thing, because we definitely need to do something like these builds over here, but I'm not sure exactly what. But in the meantime, I figured I'd set up this little area over here. So it's kind of funny. We built this whole house as the Fletcher's house, but really, in reality, they just have this one little section over here. So I figured I'd build this little trading station where we can start to... Oh, he can't even take the trade? Wait a second. Do I need to get them to the point where they can even take the stick trade? Well, anyway, once I get that figured out, I've got all these sticks over here, and we can start trading our bamboo to these guys next. First, it's time to make a build around this iron farm over here. So I already got started on it. And again, every one of my builds is starting out with some stone walls around it. But that's just kind of how I plan these things out. So it literally just made a stone box around it, and I added some tough and deep slate on it as well. So now that I have that, I'll work on the second level. And I think for this one, I know for the one over here around the bamboo farm, we were gonna do sandstone, and then we ended up doing diorite. For this one, I am gonna use more sandstone in it just to change up the color palette a little bit. So let me get started on that. All right, what do we think? Got the next level done here. This build is really pretty heavily inspired by one by BOO. I like it a lot. It provides a pretty good contrast between those. We got the sandstone and the birch in here, and then this I think is going to be like a stables. And oh my god, these guys will not leave me alone. You saw nothing. Nothing happened there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is build up around here. Obviously, these ones are much more detailed, so we're going to do the same thing with this. So let me get to that, and then we'll see how much iron we get down there in the meantime. It would be incredibly useful if, for this detailing project, if I had Silk Touch. So I'm just going to give it one more shot. I know my luck with this has been really bad, but I do have 34 levels, so we can try. Maybe we'll get lucky and get... Okay, power 5. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, the first one was power 4. That was no good. My inventory is crazy. And this one's sweeping edge. Okay, I guess we'll just take it. No Silk Touch for me. Yep, Silk Touch definitely would have helped out, but we did pretty good without it. Check it out. This is the landscaping I've done around our build over here. So I think this is looking really good. We got, you know, our two houses over here. We got the villager breeder. We got the bamboo farm, and now we've got our iron farm over here. So I made this paths coming up to it. I put some stables on the side with some horses, and might as well break out this thing. We've got a cart with some hay and a horse pulling it. There's our stables. Yeah, let's go take a closer look. So we're coming up this path. We've got the cart. We've got the farmland over here. And actually, I just want to check out in here. This is all the iron we've got while we were building this thing. It's kind of crazy. I don't think I will need iron for a very long time. Pretty much can just make a full beacon full of iron right now. And then over on this side, I made another path going around here. And then on this side, it took me so long to make this tree. It doesn't look great in my opinion, but it took me forever and I don't know how to make it better. I gotta work on that. And then I made this pond over here. Probably also needs some more work. But yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Okay, so that's a big check mark on the iron farm being done. The other thing I said I was gonna do in this episode was get covered in diamonds, right? So that's what we're gonna do here. What I've got set up over here, this beautiful building. No, we're gonna do something for this as well. But I've got all my armorers and toolsmiths. Yeah, armorers and toolsmiths over here, and I've been trading. And I've got all this junk in these chests, completely useless. I mean, maybe I'll use them for armor stand stuff later, but yeah, so I've been trading with these guys, and I got them up to master level for everybody. So unbreaking shovel, silk touch pickaxe here, which is awesome. And this one actually has a silk touch unbreaking shovel, so I'll probably get that. And then these guys have some pretty decent stuff. Feather falling and blast protection for the boots. You know, not bad for the helmet and the chest plate. This guy might have some better stuff on some of the pieces of armor. So let's get suited up. We did it. Look at that. Fully covered in diamonds, and we've got a diamond pick with silk touch and a diamond shovel with silk touch. That's a pretty big win. Now we just got to get these guys covered in something nicer. Make it look a little bit more like the other builds we have around here. For this next build, I want to use gray wool and gray concrete, but apparently the only way to make gray is with black dye and white dye, I'm pretty sure. So I need to get a bunch of ink sacs from squid, because the only other way to get black dye, I'm pretty sure, is with wither roses, and we're definitely not doing that. But this is making me think that I might need a squid farm and definitely at least a sheep farm, because I'm just running around here trying to find any squids in the ocean, and this is not very efficient. At least turning on hitboxes helps a little, so I can see. Come on. Oh. They're pretty fast too. I'm gonna run out of air. This is definitely a painful process, so it would be awesome to get a farm for these guys. Come on, come back, get back here. No! Oh, I'm gonna drown. Okay. Well, this is for sure a time saver to have the Silk Touch tools. Gathering up all these resources, I don't have to smelt the stone. It feels a lot easier. So anyway, I started on this. I boxed up my villagers over here to make room for the next build I'm doing here. I started on this kind of industrial, well, it's going to be like a furnace slash blacksmith place, and I'm just getting the outline of it ready. Inside here, I'm thinking there's going to be like, this is where our workers work, and they'll be smelting, and they'll be constructing things, and yeah, we'll make it happen. Alright, spent a bunch of time working on this, and I'm really happy with the results, so check it out. This is a build that's in a very similar style as the one that we did with the iron farm over there, with the same structure and everything, but this is a kind of a warehouse build. And I made this internal area here where the villagers are free to roam in here. They can't escape, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I guess we'll see. But yeah, they've got their workstations set up around here. We got some coal that they've been using for this smelting. They got a little lava pit. We'll see if they end up falling in here, but I don't think they can. We'll see. And then they got their workstations over here, some armor stands. I can trade with them if I want. We got some logs over here. Yeah, just kind of like a little work area place. And then did a little bit of decoration inside here, and then up at the top, I didn't do so much decoration. I kind of gave up a little bit, but this is where they'll sleep, so at least they have a place to rest. And so far, it seems like they're doing pretty good in here. You know, we'll see. I fully expect that we might lose one of these villagers at some point, but you know, we'll. I think it's worth it just to have them be able to walk around. We could check out the outside of the build, but honestly, I didn't do much with it. So, I'm thinking that, yeah, I basically put a little bit of vegetation, but basically I don't really know where the rest of the town is going to go, so I didn't want to do the back of this with vegetation or something if I'm not sure if there's going to be a building like right next to it. I think in the next episode we're going to have to plan out where the rest of the town is going to be, because this is looking really cool, but I wouldn't want to just front load the town with all of these. If, you know, I'd rather like surround the town with some of these farm builds. So maybe something over here, maybe something over there, and then maybe the main center of the town is in the center here. So I think in the next time we'll have to plan it out a little bit, but for now I'm pretty happy with this. We got the iron farm done, and we've got this kind of warehouse area, and I'm really happy with the results. Well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thanks so much for sticking with me, and again, if you're liking the content, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, can't wait to see what we get up to on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.